Shun here. So I'm recording the 2 days after recording the Nico video. Um, Nico video is going. So the Nico video, I recorded. I uploaded it 2 days after recording it. And for this should go up about 2 days after the Nico video. So Nico video is going up on Wednesday. This should be going up Friday or Saturday, depending on which one I opt for. You don't know, I'm still a bit sick. In the Nico one, I was like crazy sick. I'm still a bit sick. I'm going on to I'm gonna be going on to day 4. This is day 3 of my cold, and it's not as bad as it was, but I'm probably gonna have a day 4, maybe even day 5, maybe even 7 times a day. Who knows? The thing that doesn't want to leave me. So I probably sound a bit. Try it. I still sound a bit crappy. In super low energy right now, but sorry about that. So you're gonna see, I'm using electric UI. I went 902. I feel bad for the 5. He's 170. And I'm gonna give prop to our jungler for not being a freaking retard in this game. I've had junglers who will gank a Veigar lane in the melee focus. They're gonna gank him like crazy. And they're feeding him a bunch of free AP because they get hit by, they try and gank him, the gank fails, and then they chase him, so he hits them with the cage, hits them with the Q and the W, kills them, so he gets tons of free AP, and then he gets a bunch of gold, and that he can then buy stuff with, and then he had a bunch of free AP through his passive. Just like, ugh. Do not gank a Veigar lane unless I am actually asking you. And when you do, let me set up a play. Okay? Let him be overextended, have all his attention on me before you gank. Like, do not gank otherwise, because when you gank otherwise, okay, I should probably close that so that stopped popping up there. Because if you gank otherwise, you're gonna feed him, and he's gonna heavily outsail me, because a Veigar is going, I don't know why he would use an electric Q, but normally they use a King Comet, because it's very easy to hit that if they can hit the cage. Yeah, Vi for not doing anything that game. The thing is, like, if you can hit, like, instead they use like a comment, what they're going to have is by the way, his main is Ahri, which is probably why he would use an electric Q. I took his main from him. Sorry about the quiet there, I muted. Because I had a big cough coming, and afterward I need some water. So when I'm going to have a big cough, I'll probably mute real quick, so you guys don't get a bunch of cough in your ear. Yes, I should probably wait until I'm not cold, not to you know. So another thing that Veigar, if you go to right build, is gonna have Gathering Storm, so you gain a bunch of free AP every 10 minutes of that. And he's gonna just get so much freaking AP going, like, you don't want to give him free AP. Like, I'll give him a bit of free AP during that matchup, but the reasoning behind it was I was trying to tap some plays later. Because what I like to do against Veigar, I like to let them hit a cage. I'll never let them hit the Q. I always try and avoid the Q, but the cage I let them hit. And the reason I let them hit that is because it baits them. And I only hit it if I'm positive they won't be able to hit the Q off it. Because if they hit the Q off it, oh my god, I'm fucked. But if I can just if the cage hits me but they aren't able to hit the Q, that's when I'll let the cage hit. Because it'll allow me, like, a couple of cage hits early won't matter. It'll just set up a play I want where they start thinking, okay, this guy is shit at avoiding my cage. He's shit at avoiding two shots. I can outplay him. That's basically what I want. I want that set in their mind so that they will look to overextend. And if they're overextending, it will give me the play that I want. And if they're a good Veigar player, it'll make it so if I need help, jungler is able to set up more because he'll be more greedy and focus on me more. With all my purpose, that's basically my mindset going into it, because I know, like, I have a 100% win rate against Veigar, except I think I uploaded it. I don't know if it's on my channel, but there was a game where my jungler was Udyr and he fed the Vi so much freaking AP. Like, so much AP. He kept coming to, like, I wouldn't even be in the lane and he would come to lane and chase after the Vi, and just, like, for example, the first tower down, he would chase Vi, and, like, both first, like, outer turrets were down, and he would chase Vi all the way from the second turret all the way down to the second turret. I'm like, oh my god, that gives him so much time to hit so many abilities on you, and that's what happened. Vi got hit, like, what, 3 cages or something in that time span, hit 2 W's, hit 2 Q's or something like that. That's so much freaking free AP. And then on top of that, he killed the Udyr. It's like, oh god. So that's so much free AP that Udyr just gave up. And Udyr does that kind of stuff a lot in the game, and it made it so Veigar, by, like, I think 15 minutes in the game, had like 5,000 AP or something. Like, he did so much damn AP to the point that I could not fuck with him. I could not do shit to him. He had already taken over the game, and they won, because even though the rest of my lanes were doing perfectly fine and actually doing really well, Veigar was freaking fed as fuck because Udyr didn't understand how to fit to play against Veigar. Okay? I even told him. I told him from before the game even started, don't fuck with the Veigar lane. Leave Veigar lane alone. I can handle Veigar on my own. I don't need help. Okay? All you're going to end up doing is giving him free AP through his passive. Okay? And he is going to outsail the fuck out of everyone in the game because he had infinite damage sailing as long as he can hit abilities. And that's the thing. I didn't want that. So, like, I'd tell him, don't gank, and he would. So, like, if you are a jungler, don't gank Veigar lanes unless your mid laner asks for you to gank, and you wait until they set up the play. Okay, the mid laner needs to set up the play, draw the Veigar's attention fully on them, and you need to gank from the side that Veigar's on. If Veigar right against the left side of the lane, gank from the left. But don't come through the bush, because you'll see. So what you want to do is, instead, you want to go up. What would it call? You want to go up and do through those little side things next to the river instead of through the river. Because he changed to that side likely due to the fact that he had Vit in there. And you come up from where he doesn't have Vit in, and you can get him. And you don't want to gank from a distance because he'll see you coming, and he'll be able to get to safety and maybe pot shot you some. So don't risk it. You don't want to feed Vi. Vi doesn't need to get killed to get fed. He just needs to hit abilities. Second high damage in the game for this one, 9-2. Second to this freaking Draven by only a hair, dude. If this game had gone on maybe a minute or two longer, I would have. By the way, at minus, for some reason I can no longer get edits. Ever since I got mastery level 5, I haven't been able to get flat edits. Only at minus. I think the game just does not want me to reach my mastery 7 that I want on my main. But yeah, without further ado, let's get this started. It's a good game, it really is. Bottom lane, like outside of like Veigar, the ADT fed quite a bit too. But outside of like the Veigar and the James, like I think they did fine. So usually I don't roam in my videos, right? You see, I don't usually roam because usually speaking, like in those videos at least, in those specific games, I didn't need to roam. My team was doing fine at it, so I didn't really need to do much roaming. But that game, I'm actually going to roam because Vladimir is going to be our team's win con, because Vladimir is basically a god if he gets to his late game. He's basically quite similar to Kale in the sense he can 1v5 the enemy team in the late game. And that's what I was going for. So he would go in like even or fall a little behind the Quinn. So what I did is because Vlad is a champion, he unlike normal mages where they just build pure damage, he built some items that give him health, but his items that give him health also give him AP. and his items that give him AP also give him health. Okay, they got just spamming who wants pizza the champ. So you see I'm using KDA here instead of my usual Guardian. Honestly, I don't know which one I prefer, Guardian or KDA, honestly. Both tend to very nice. I don't know. But yeah. I don't know why Maokai didn't throw forward at all. So, as I was saying, I'm going to be roaming top, like, want to try to help the Vlad, but the Vlad is going to do something really dumb, after I help him. You'll see when we get there, but I don't know why Quinn was so freaking forward. He was risking it big time. He was also telling us where her jungler was, because Vi was, I think, visibly seen on the map in mid lane, and the Quinn was visibly seen. That tells us where the jungler is going to be. It's going to be right here. So you're going to see me get hit by a couple of cages early. It's really just a bait, because I want to get him overconfident and think I'm bad at dodging his abilities. So that ability right there is the one I want to avoid, because that's the one that has a built-in passive on it that gives him AP when it hits, and then he had a normal passive that gives him AP. So like, I want to avoid that one. Out of his other abilities, I'm not as afraid of, as long as I don't get hit by them too much. So in this one, I'm just trying to... By the way, you're going to see him... He only has one phone in my 8 right now. Like, he's not reacting very well at all. Like, he's trying to shove the wave too much when you really shouldn't with the champion. But, like, when you're Viga, you should not be overextending, because you have no escape. You have a kind of slow stun. Your stun is pretty slow. Like, it's slow on hitting, because it has to form, like, a cage on the ground, and then it lifts up like that. Like, it's slow, so it can be pretty easy to avoid. So I avoided... I think he hit me with a Q there, which is unfortunate. So that cage was not actually an intentional one. I would not intend to try and get hit there. But it was actually me just trying to get out, because I didn't want to get stuck and let him get a free Q, because the Q is broken. Do not see a lot of poking for me, because I don't really need to poke that much with him. He's not a champion that I need to poke. There we go. We gotta avoid that. So this one, I let him hit the W. I'm not gonna worry about the W at all. So Teemo got foot. I don't know what Maokai doing bottom lane. Like, he got the kill on Jinx, but he died to Teemo. And the kill on Jinx doesn't matter because he's a support. Teemo is support, which I don't... Teemo is not support, by the way. Do not use him for support. None of his abilities are support. He brings no hurt TT. He brings no supporting ability that can help shield or heal. He brings... And he does not have tailing. He does not have the tailing for support. He tails through mage items, not through leveling. Like, per level, he doesn't get much out of it. So he doesn't have the tailing for it. He doesn't have the ability, any ability that help with it. So I don't know why I've seen some people playing Teemo support. It's not a thing. The only reason they use Teemo support is because they are Teemo one trick to only ever play Teemo. And they got autofill to support. And by the way, Teemo is not worth freaking... So that's an intentional one right there, because I know he can't hit. See right there how low he is? And I got his flash. I used both my summoners, but trust me, it's worth it right there. Because you can see I'm literally 14 farm ahead, and I'm about to get another farm. So Vlad is overextending like crazy, dude. Just because you have sight here doesn't mean you're safe from a gank. You need to have sight here, because a jungler can actually just do this, path through here. Like, even if you have sight here and here, it doesn't matter. He can path right here, up here, here, and through here and get you. And he can avoid the sight of the turret as well while doing it. So you don't overextend unless you have sight here and here, because then the only way he can get at you is literally through here, or coming up here and running through turret, which you can see him anyway, and he'll be running through turret without minions and getting hurt. So he won't take that path. So he'll have to come up here to gank you without being seen, and your team coming that way. So you're not going to worry about it. So I hit level touch first, which is huge. I'm going to take a little longer here. I'm this Veigar, it's just not doing good for. He's 13 farm to 32. Like, that's why I used both my turn power, because it would put me so far ahead. Because this is a matchup. It's a Veigar versus Ahri. It's a 50-50. It really comes down to who can take lane priority, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to get my early lead going. I avoid the Q because that's the one ability he has that you have to avoid at all costs. He'll get AP through 2 different passives if he hits it on you. So now that put down, I'm just going to recall here. Should have enough gold. Yeah, should have enough gold for my ideal for back a corrupted potion plus that deal. That's very ideal. I also get an amp tone, which is huge for AP, and then also a control ward so I can go in with my ult and play aggro. So Vi is going to go help get Drake. I'm not too worried about that. I bet ready to have lane priority, but I couldn't get lane priority. He had mana, I didn't, so he would be able to keep me shoved in. So it's back there. Thing is, they got the Infernal Drake, but it ain't gonna matter too big here. I think that's the only one they get. And since they got Drake, I know where the jungle is. He's going to be towards bottom lane. So I'm going to play a control ward there. You're going to see me make a play in just a moment here. Because I have my ult. And he dead. And I got hit in Night out. I don't know why he popped hit in Night. There was no way he was killing me. Cause the thing about Veigar is he did not burst. He had the ability to do fuck off with damage until he had items or until he had a lot of AP. Like, his item do fuck off with damage. And he's actually for a test, and I'm just like, dude. So, there's another plate. I'm just getting all the plates, man. I saw him coming. I had it warded. And look at how much damage. Oh, he would have liked to, but he's like, no. I don't know why he's running. I have no mana. I'm going to play to ward there, and I'm going to take, because I have corruption posted to keep my mana up. Okay, I fucked up and didn't avoid that one. And I got hit by that one, but if he doesn't hit the Q, then I should be good, which he didn't. Like, I'm getting fed, man. Keep mine. That deal. You talking about damage? I did that poor Warwick. Like, you should not have come to my lane. Look at how much damage I'm doing, man. Look how Veigar had 19 farm to my 52. Like, he should be really careful and trying to last hit with his abilities if he's going to use them. And fortunately, he couldn't hit his Q. Like, he probably forgot his Q didn't go through a minion. This guy is not a Veigar player at all. He had like one game on Vi, and it was against an someone who took his main. He's afraid of me even though I have no mana, dude. Like, why is he being so afraid? I actually don't have mana. I can't even throw a Q. So now it's for my amp tone. Gonna go back and I think I'm able to. Yeah, I'm probably able to get what I think. Yeah, lost chapter. I think that's what I get here. Yeah, that's my lost chapter. And boot with amazing teching back, considering I have that deal with attacking. I get my corrupting refilled. He doesn't even get the play. Like, oh my god, it's fine. He should be shoving the lane herd, man. You have time. If you just shove this lane herd, you can take a plate and bait. Too late now, though. Way too late. Jack, don't go for it. I know Jack's there, so it's like, dude, don't go for it. Oh my god, Jack, don't. I'll throw away because like, dude, don't. At least let your mid lane set the play up. You're ganking a Veigar lane. You don't want Veigar getting AP. Because right now his damage is low, and he's dead. And Warwick's gonna run because I actually have mana here. So I saw him. So I was like, dude, I keep getting pinged by Jet to be careful or something. I'm like, dude, I don't need to be careful. Um, so he's gonna try and fight Warwick. I'm like, dude, don't fight the Warwick. Don't fight the Warwick. We don't need to fight Warwick here. I'm not interested in the Warwick. I wanted that plate. I'm telling him. Now I gotta try and make a play. And now he's going like, dude, I told you, I ain't helping ya. I came over literally to tear the Warwick off. Why are you trying to fight Warwick? You can't beat him one-on-one. I don't want to fight him. I didn't want to fight him there. That's why I wasn't trying to fight him. I didn't want to. I wanted to take another plate. Because plates are close to falling off here. I only got a couple minutes left. And there's one more plate left. I want to get as much plate gold I can do. Don't put the fucking 1v1 to Warwick or get me to fight Warwick. I want to get my full plate, okay? Veigar was on his ultra. I know Veigar doesn't have a lot of damage, but he had her TT and he had range. And he would do back at any moment. I didn't want to take that fight because if Veigar came out of fucking nowhere, he had ult as well. So if he was going to come out of fucking nowhere, stun it, Q it, E it, ult it, and kill it. Maybe not kill it, but Warwick would have been there and gotten killed. Like, I didn't want that fight. That's why I wanted taking a fight with Warwick. I was betting him to come back at any moment, and I also wanted to get that one last play before he could get back, okay? I just wanted to get that last plate because I only got literally 1 minute to get it. I want to get that last plate real quick before it goes away. And he's probably going to top me here. Nope, I get it. He's too afraid of me, dude. Look how much damage I do to a Warwick. And I didn't even hit my Q return. Warwick's just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Because I had stats already on that tier. It's like, dude, Warwick, stop trying to gank me. You're melee. I already countered Warwick. So, like, what? Like, Herd countered Warwick. So, why the fuck? Because in order to do anything, you had to run straight at me, and I could just charm you at. You have no way of taping my charm before I hit you and let you flash. I'm 81 farm to survive 36, like. And he didn't get any plating, dude. He hadn't even gotten one plate. He failed to get even one plate, guys. Like, that is so sad. Ripping the chat for him. And look, I got my truck boots. I have literally the 2 mini items of Nomicon. Not Nomicon, but Ludens. I have a stats on this. Like, I'm baller. I'm balling right now. Like, I'm just rich. I'm a rich motherfucker. I'm 2 levels ahead of him as well. Like, I'm just winning my lane. And in a moment here, I'm going to roam top and give Vlad help. Yeah, Vlad is going to be our team's win con. Because, sorry, ADT is an early game one and a lane bully. He's not about late game, so he's going to fall off. Dead. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to roam top. I'm probably going to roam top in a moment. I don't know why Maokai's saying he's low health. Oh no, I'm going to go Drake first. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go top. Because top lane is 1-1. They're both 1-1. They're both doing about the same as each other. They both have the first item. So it's like, I'm going to go there because Vlad is out win con. We win the game. Like, I don't know why. Jazz has been ganking for bottom law, and I don't get why. Draven falls off her in late game. Like, you should not be focusing bottom lane because Jink is the win con. So, like, it's fine if you want to. I don't know why Maokai had to bait yet. I don't care if that hit me. I'm so far ahead, it doesn't even fucking matter. So I'm trying to let Malachi run because Warwick will literally one-shot him. What is this fucking Malachi doing? Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Bait, dude. You're way too low in health. You do fuck all for damage. So I'm probably gonna roam here. Thinking I'm going for the roam. I don't know what that freaky Malachi is doing. I don't care, Warwick. I don't know what Jat is doing. He tiered my kill. Right at Ignite was about to kill him. So Jat did, by the way, Jat was just fucking salty that I didn't come and help him earlier. It's like, dude, I didn't want to fight the Warwick there. I was expecting my laner to be back in a moment, and with the TT chain he had, they will freaking kill us. And Vi will actually have a chance of catching up. If I want to win against Vi, I have to stay ahead. I cannot, like, I don't know why I'm bottom laners, I'm mid. I'm basing here, and then I'm going to roam top. Most likely, so, like, that's the thing. Draven should just stay in his lane. ADT should not be roaming at all. Like, legit, ADTs aren't supposed to roam. They can go to Drake and help there. If they're a team fight, like, if enemies are grouping mid, they can go there, but, like, generally speaking, you really shouldn't be roaming as a ADT, because that's not your job. Your support should roam if they're a high impact roamer. If the support is not really a roaming support, then shouldn't roam. So yeah, I'm gonna roam top. I'm hoping they don't have Vitin, which they don't have Vitin. Sadly, the Queen doesn't have Vitin, which is gonna fucking suck for her. Good, right here, she teased me. I forced it out, because he thought that charm was gonna end up hitting her no matter what, so she had to flash it. My charm is about to be back up. I don't care. She had a chance still for that. I could have let Vlad get it, but I didn't think Vlad would be able to get it quick enough. Because Vlad, his Q really doesn't do damage early in until he gets Rabadon. His only ability that does a lot of damage is his E. And that's a chud time thing. So I was like, I didn't want to risk her living and maybe getting out of range of us. So I was like, I'll take it. He'll get gold for the assist. He'll get a glory stack. And it would put me at max stats and it'll feed me a lot. Because even though Vlad is our win con, it's our other win con. Like, and me are gonna, like, me and Vlad are the win cons of the team. We are E3 the win con. I don't know why Vlad coming here, because now Timo is just gonna, and good. He just gave a kill to Vi. Vi's one kill of the game. Like, dude. I'm telling Vlad, go top. I don't need you here. I don't know why the support is trying to solo take top tower. I kept telling Vlad. I would type in Vlad to Vlad. Go top, Vlad. Go top, Vlad. Vlad. Top, top, Vlad. Vlad. Top, top, Vlad. Top, Vlad. Top. Go top. The pushing top. Vlad. Top. Go top. Vlad. Top lane. Top lane. Vlad. Vlad. I was repeatedly telling him, I was typing him, go top, and then they take turn. I'm like, oh my god, Vlad. I don't know why the support's randomly top lane. I guess he got tired of his really shit ADT and babysitting them. She just rated her rocket. Like, I would not in kill range. And now that she rated it, she's not going to have that potential snipe kill pressure. So, like, she should have held that, so at least then if someone's getting really low and is baiting, she could possibly snipe kill them. It's up, but now she doesn't have it for a little bit. Timo, by the way, didn't even upgrade his support item yet. So it told a tier 1 support item instead of tier 2 or tier 3. So he's not providing any vision for them. 9 vision draw, that's less than the enemy mid laner, like. And now Vi's probably gonna run. Yeah, he's gonna throw me out so I don't get after him. I don't care. Yeah, I'm just a freaking monster. Fortunately, they didn't really give him AP, and that just gave me an assist, so that's even more free gold. Um, so I'm gonna hit that. I don't care. I got corrupted. I got 3 corrupted potions, and Timo doesn't have enough AP yet to tear me. Like, the fact Vi had fed me. Now Vlad is getting to his fed point. He literally had Robert on at that point. He had just glory stats. He's at the point where he's gonna be a monster as well. So it's up to me and Vlad, and Jack. Like, our win con. We have 3 very strong late game champions. Uh, Vlad had a freaking monster late game. His E and his Q really don't do any damage until he had like Robert on. So once he gets the Robert on, he'll have his damage. Cause he'll have his Magic Pen boot. He'll have his Proto Belt. He'll have Robert on. He'll have his damage, and he'll be a lot tankier once he gets Robert on because of his passive. It worked the way it does for some. I don't know why he just used that. You only use that when you're looking to avoid a potential burst from the enemy, and it's great for going into a team, like diving on an enemy team and just throwing them, damaging them, and doing so when you're low health so you can get back to full health. And then pop up, and then like charge your E while you. By the way, I do play a lot of Vlad myself from time to time. So I think I had sight on her there. Like, I think I could see her. I just chose not to do anything there. So watch this. I'm just gonna pop out of nowhere because my ult just came back up. Yeah, fear the Ahri. Seeing the cutoff guard there. So that's what I'm doing. Don't even let it take a net at that unhib. So yeah, fear the Ahri, dude. I just came out of freaking nowhere with my ult. I met my charm, but it didn't matter. I have so much freaking damage. So I just kept ulting towards her and using my other ability to finish it off. Because I have 10 glory statues, so that's 40 AP. I have Ludent. I have Oblivion Orb. I have Drop Boot, and then I can pop a Corrupt, and then I have this for more AP as well. And then I can pop a Corrupted Potion to add as a pseudo Ignite. Which is pretty good. Oh my god. That's like a mini Ignite, basically. I would gain Magic Pen through my, through Sudden Impact. I had AP coming in through Gathering Storm at that point. Like 24 AP. And then, hold on. And then I also had a maxed out eyeball collection. So I just had so much freaking AP. I had a lot of Magic Pen. There was no way that Z was gonna live. So like, you're probably wondering, wait, so like my comment about Draven. Draven is not a late game champion. He's a lane bully. He's the new Lucian. You know how Lucian was really good in lane, but then after lane he kind of fell off, kind of hard. That's what Draven is. He's the new Lucian now that Lucian had received a huge nerf to a W, and he started falling off hard. He had a really bad win rate now. Draven had basically taken Lucian's spot at the early game ADC lane bully guy who falls off in the late game. A win con in the game, we had 3 win cons, essentially 3 things that could be the win con. Chat to the Hypercare, but I don't know why we're building Gunblade. I'm pretty sure none of his ability to tear off AP, so I don't know why he built it. The guy doesn't have many games on Jat, so he's not a pure Jat player. Used to be rushing Trinity Force even at Jungle Jat. But I preferred Cinderhulk over Blood Rage just because at Jat you just want to be really tanky. You get enough attack speed going because you're supposed to be using Conqueror, Alacrity, stuff like that. So you're already going to get enough attack speed because one of the items you're going to build your first item is going to be Trinity Force. I mean, you're going to have plenty of attack speed. You just want to be really tanky, because at Jats you're going to have to dive the enemy team in a team fight. And in order not to die, you have to be tanky, like super freaking tanky. Otherwise, you're just going to die when you dive. Oh, to the war at 58 farm, so he was like winning out in farm hard. When you're jungler doing something really dumb like he was here, where he was trying to 1v1 Warwick, like, I knew Vi was going to be on his way any moment. Like, I didn't want that fight, because if Vi came in, Vi still had his ultra. If Vi came in, he could have caged us, gotten AP from the caging the Jet, and if he hit me as well with it, then that would have been AP from that would have gave because his K can give him multiple AP, his W can give him multiple AP, his ult can give him multiple AP. If his K hits multiple people, that's AP per person hit. Same with his W, same with his ult. So you have to avoid those. So I didn't want him getting a lot of AP, because though he was way behind me, if he would get a shit ton of free AP through his abilities, and he got like 2 kills there, like if the Warwick was smart and let him take the kills, like gotten them low and let him finish that off, it would have put him back up because I would have lost glory stats, and the Vi would have caught up. He would have got a shit ton of free AP through it. He would have got a lot of gold. He would have got a shutdown on me, possibly a shutdown on Jets, and that would have put Vi, would have caught Vi back up with me basically. Not necessarily because I did have a lot of plays taken and he hadn't taken any, but it would have put him much closer to where I was, and he could have possibly been doing better and been able to start taking over the game. That's the thing. I didn't want that. So what I did there was I let Warwick get the kill. Not let him, but I came in and I tried to stay away, but when Jats went back in, I'm like, okay, Jats, fuck you. You apparently want to die. I even told him, like, dude, Viga would literally still had ult. Viga would do back to lane at any moment. And if he thought his jungler was in trouble, he probably would have come. Caged us, got free AP from hitting both of us with the cage. Ulted us, got free AP from hitting both of us with the ult. Hit us with a W, and got free AP from hitting both of us with it, because it would have been extra than just hitting one person. And maybe hit one of us with the Q. And if we were close enough, we both would have been hit with the Q. And he would have got metric. He would have had like 30 AP straight through that combo, right? And that would have been an issue, because that's a lot of AP to get there. And he would have gotten 2 kills, and I had a lot. And I had a good bounty on my head at that point. I would say, I had at least like 2 kills. Like I had a couple of kills, so he would have got shut down gold. Like I didn't want that, but it would have made up for him missing all the plates. It certainly would have, because he would have got like 3+ plates worth of gold through his combo on us, and then the shutdown would have made up like at least one more plate of gold. So it would have basically have equated to like a full, like all the plates right there. Like that would have been an issue for us, because Vi would have caught up quite a lot, and we would be in a bad spot. So I didn't want to take that fight. So I was telling Jat, no. The reason I came over Jat was literally just to make Warwick run, because he would see me there, and he's already faced me. I've already charmed, Q, W'd him, and he damn near died. So he already knows. And that was earlier, before I had more stats. So now I got more glory stats. I'm more damaging. He knows to run when he sees me. That's what he would do. That's what I came over for. I knew he would run. He would just run away. Okay? And then you would be safe, and you can go back to jungling. I wasn't coming over for us to fight, because friggin' Vi would do back, literally to be there at any second. And because you ran back in, I had to try and get a kill to make up for it, because I don't want them catching up. I want to keep them behind as much as possible. That's the thing, sadly. And I had to flash to try and get him, and sadly, he wasn't in range. Like, he was in range of charm, but only on like a hairline of it. Which means if I threw it, he would have just continued walking forward, and it'd take my charm, and then once he didn't get hit, he actually would run at me, because without my charm, he actually could have beat me. Because he could have got in close, I wouldn't have charm to stop him, and he could have just put me into that TG chain combo of his, where he infinitely hits me and leeches off me, and he would have killed me. And that would have been bad for me. And if Viga came along then, I wouldn't be able to kill him quick enough, so Viga would have come along and gone in the shutdown and all that. So it's like, I didn't want to risk it. So it's like, I didn't want to throw my charm out. So I'm like, oh, well, fuck. He was out of range, so I couldn't do it. Alright. Jet want to be salty over it. Had Jet not thrown that warrior kill, which I would have got, my Ignite was on him and everything, I would have had 10 kills. Jet was just being greedy. He was like, oh, you ruining me. Like, people do that. Like, dude, I literally only came over to try and keep you from dying. I wasn't trying to fight the Warwick. Vi would literally do back at any second. I just didn't want to risk it. Can I jump back? I want to jump back to where it happened. Yeah, Vigo was right here. The Vigo was literally when it happened. Exactly when it happened. Hold on. I just want to show you. So this is where Warwick can sit here. Jack is going to come along and run through the bush and run into him by accident. It should be by accident, remember. So if I do back, it should be due back any second. I don't want to risk it. I just want that play. I want to take that play. Jack keeps fighting. Like, he can't win. This is not a fight you win early, Jack. If I would do that, I didn't want to risk it. And he started pinging crazy like enemy missing. It's like, dude, stop. I didn't want the fight. That's why when you saw me come over and then I left, it wasn't because I wasn't going to chase him. It's because I didn't want the fight. Because Vi would do that in a moment, I didn't want to risk Vi catching back up. Because all it would take for that is for Vi to land his cage on us, and that would be it. We would be dead. And if the Warwick didn't be greedy and let the Vi take the kill, Vi would have been caught up with me, basically. Not in firm, he would be way behind firm, but he would then have time to, I would be dead, he would then have time to catch up in the lane a bit and firm some, and then actually would have been an issue for me. Then he could have maybe gone over here and taken a plate. And actually have been almost fully caught up with me. And that would be an issue, because then because it's a 50-50. I can't let him catch up, because if he catches up, he can then get ahead of me. And then once he's ahead of me, it'll be not easy to catch back up. I'm trying to keep him behind. Because Viga is a monster. You don't want him to get a lead. You don't want him to get powerful. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep him from getting powerful. That's what I was trying to do, and Jazz was being a bitch about it. Like, dude, I wasn't coming over for the fight. There were no, like, we would have won it yet, but Vi could have come in, and if Vi came in time, then neither of them would have been, then the Warwick would have lived, and they would have got shut down gold, so. I just didn't want to risk it. It was too risky. Honestly, I don't know why they surrendered here. It was so winnable game. It really was so a technically winnable game, so I don't know why they were so big on surrendering. But they surrendered. So yeah. That was my reasoning. Like, I didn't want to risk it. So I didn't risk it. Like, Jazz should have realized what my intention was, why I came over, and I left immediately when Warwick ran away. It was to try and keep Jazz from dying to Warwick. But I didn't want to fight the Warwick because, one, Warwick could maybe get on Jazz, life steal off him, and kill Jazz. And then if Vi came in, Vi could get me. Or if Jazz lived long enough, and Warwick could live long enough, Vi could come in and, I would have petted Vi back any moment. Like, I would track him, like, any second now Vi's going to come, it's going to be back to lane. And if he keep an eye out, he will actually come to a jungler's aid, and it could very well go horrible for us. Because Vi can cage us from a distance. Because Warwick will just run away from us and keep running. He won't come in range of us, so he'll keep running. And we'll run into a Vi will be in a bush, and he'll cage us out of a bush, and we'll be fucked. Like, I didn't want that fight. I didn't want it. And for some reason, Jazz was so into the fight. He was so into having it. I wasn't. I did not want it. It was too risky. And there's no reason we should take it. Okay, you're ahead of him. You're doing fine, Jazz. Okay, we now know where he is in the jungle, so now we can track him a bit. might as well come over to my tower and get a free plate because the plate is about dead, so we, get the free gold, use some extra free gold. But nah, Jack just didn't want to take shit. He just wanted, I have to go ham. You're using a hyper K, homie. Don't go ham in the early game. You can't go ham in an early game with a Jack. Like, he does not have much of an early game. His early game is very weak. Warwick is very strong in early game, so, like, I just didn't want to take the fight. And he was going to bet the attack for some reason on Jack when Conqueror is infinitely better, but whatever. So, like, if you're going to do stupid stuff like that, don't protect them. Because you're just going to risk dying as well, and it's just giving your enemy more free gold. So if your jungler just wants to suicide, let them suicide. Don't give your enemy more gold than what is necessary. Because maybe we could have got the kill and got out before Vi was there, but it was just too risky. We didn't have sight on him, and he would do back at literally any millisecond. So it's like, it was just too risky to take. So I just didn't want to take it. Too risky. We have a stronger late game, so like, even if we couldn't win, I just didn't want to risk it. Focus on the win con, and that's just plain not dying that game. And trying to deny them as much gold as possible, while also getting as much gold as possible ourselves, while getting up Drake and getting Rift and Baron and all that, so that we can just steamroll them. And I just didn't want to take the risk of dying there, because I did have a bit of gold on me. I was worth a bit too much gold, and I couldn't afford it by getting the kill on me and getting the kill on Jack. Like, I just didn't want that. So it's like, dude, no, we're not going to be able to track him down. The Warwick's going to run 2 CT to me. He knows I'm too tired to face. So even if it was just me, he would still run because he knows how much damage I do. He's already felt my damage this game. So he's just going to run, and he's going to run right toward where Vi is going to be, and Vi is going to be in a bush, and he's going to cage us, and we're going to be fucked. So I just don't want to risk it. There was no need to fight the Warwick there, and he just had a hard hurt on, like, fight. That's what was going through his mind. Like, dude, you're a Jack, don't play for the other game. Just farm, keep some game tier, help your lanes when they need it, and look and wait for the late game, because as a hyper carry, you have a weak early game, but you will destroy in the late game. That's what you should be playing for. You should not be playing as if you're, like, if you're a Warwick or a Vi, yeah, play for the early game. But you're a Jack, play for the late game. That's your job as a Jack. Play for the late game. There was no reason he should have gone back after Warwick there. We weren't going to catch him, so there was no reason to. I left because, like, I had no interest in finding Warwick, because we would just have to chase him down forever, and he would end up getting help sooner or later, and we would be fucked. I just didn't want to risk it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one. Peace.